exploring with Kobe, seeing what he likes and doesn't like. So he loves red peppers, he loves blueberries, he loves carrots, but bananas? Look at him. Look at him. He's like, no, I don't want that. Where's the carrots? But he comes back, but he won't take it. Like, I don't know a dog that wouldn't take human food. And I was Googling it, and like online it says that bananas are good for dogs, like once in a while. But like, look, he literally turns his head away. Oh my god. Literally so funny. So what is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kayla Salenza. This is my F1B mini golden doodle Kobe. He is getting so stinking big. Today is a pup date. So I have this series on my channel where I update you guys every month on this little guy, his little journey growing up. So a couple days ago, he actually turned 7 months old. I wasn't able to record then just because I was super busy. I have a lot of things going on, but today I'm free. So we're sitting down and we're gonna have a little chit chat about this guy. Today's pup date is actually gonna be super interesting. We have a few things to discuss, to go over, and I have some things to update you guys on specifically about his food. If you've been keeping up with the past few pup date videos, like at least the last 2 or 3, you know that we've been struggling a lot with Kobe's food and his eating. We found a solution. I'm gonna tell you guys, you might be surprised, but it is working and he loves it. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. But first, what I wanna do is I actually wanna weigh him to let you guys know how much he's weighing at 7 months. Look how perfect he is. He just sits here. Like, he truly loves the camera and loves being talked about. You are such a good boy. All right, I think he knows what this thing is. Like, he knows that he gets weighed. So let's do this. All right, so we're gonna weigh myself first just to see. So I weigh 135.6. I'm just gonna write this down quickly so I don't forget. 135.6. So now I have Kobe in hand with me, and we weighed together 153.6. Good boy, Kobe. He's good boy. Good boy. So let's write that down, 153.6. Okay, so 153.6 minus, what was it, 135.6 is 18 pounds. So right now he's at 18. I honestly can't remember how much he weighed at 6 months. I'll insert it right here. I'll have to look back in the video, but he hasn't grown that much, which is not really surprising to me, and that's because I think his food and his eating, again, like I mentioned, the past little while we've been struggling. He just really did not want to eat. I thought maybe he was sick. I thought maybe he didn't like his food. We weren't really 100% sure what it was. So we tried a few different things. You saw in the past videos, we got him like this treat maze thing to like try and stimulate his brain, and we thought that was gonna help him eat. We switched his food, and yeah, we tried a few things. So now what we are doing, and honestly this might come to a surprise to some of you, is we have actually switched him to raw food. First and foremost, what I want to say is he is absolutely loving it. Like, he literally whines and cries when it's time to eat because he wants it so badly. My fiance's parents, they have 3 Westies. They give their dogs raw food, and they have for about, I think, 3 to 5 years now, like quite some time. My best friend also gives her dog raw food, and she's been doing that for quite a while. So that was kind of the next solution, or next like thing we wanted to try to see if Kobe would like it. And he loves it, like I said. Basically, we're getting the raw food from a place called Ryan's Raw, which is pretty local to where we live. This is where my fiance's parents have been getting their raw food for their dogs for some time, so they trust them. They know the people and everything like that. They know where the food's coming from, all of that stuff. Now, the thing with raw food is you gotta switch between proteins. So the base, they say, should always be chicken. So the very first time we tried raw food with him, we gave him chicken. Then when he finished the container, container, we moved to turkey. And then when he finished his turkey, we went back to chicken, which is what he's finishing right now. He's almost done his 3rd container. We've been giving him the raw food for almost a week now, maybe exactly a week. So he's going through about 3 containers-ish a week, which is obviously a lot because raw food is a lot more expensive than kibble. Right now, we're giving him 167 grams per meal, so 2 times a day. So 167 grams in the morning, 167 grams at dinner time. And that's just based on his age and his weight. There's like some sort of calculation. I'm not 100% sure what it is. My fiance's mom did it for us, but we have to keep track of his weight, and then eventually he's gonna start getting less and less food. It won't be drastically a lot less, but it will be less as he gets a little bit older. Okay, so basically this is what the container looks like. So it just says Ryan's Raw. This is the chicken dinner, so it's approximately 2 pounds, and then it tells you everything that's in it. So there's 80% ground chicken with bone, 20% lamb organs, so like liver, tripe, lung, trachea, heart, spleen, and kidney. Sounds kind of gross, but he loves it, and it's very high in protein. Like, as you can see, per 100 grams, he's getting 17.9 grams of protein. So what we did is we just bought a scale. It's a food scale, and we weigh his food right here. He is ready for it. He is so hungry. He just waits here when I scale it out because he wants it so badly. Huh, Bubba? You hungry? You hungry? It's hard to do this while holding the camera, but basically I just take the spoon after. What was that? He makes sounds, like he literally whines because he wants it. But as I was saying, I just kind of break it up for him. Then I give him the spoon to lick. Good boy. Just getting him prepared for his real food. And then I just bring his food here. Kobe, sit. Ah, sit. Good boy. Okay, go. Good boy. Don't mind the balloons. It was my fiance's birthday recently, so yeah, but he loves it. Like, he goes for it right away. He eats it right away. No hesitations. So the way it was working, my fiance's parents were just giving us containers that they had already because we needed to place an order last week. I think it was on Thursday. So we ordered a box because that's the bulk, and we get the bulk pricing, so it's a little bit cheaper. The way we ordered it, I believe we got 16 cases of food. So they're 2 pound containers each. We got 8 chicken, 4 turkey, I believe, and 4 beef. So we're just gonna rotate, like I mentioned. So chicken, beef, chicken, turkey, chicken, beef, whatever it is. That cost us $112.50 Canadian. And obviously, because we just started this, I'm not 100% sure how long that will last us, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna last about a month and a half. So it is quite expensive to maintain, but it said that raw food is actually really good for your dogs, for their digestion. They're taking in a lot more nutrients and a lot more protein. And like I said, this little guy loves it. Like, literally loves it. When I mention the word food, or if I say, "Are you hungry?" See how he just turned his head? He loves it. Like, I already fed him today and he's already thinking about his dinner, which is crazy. Now, what I will say about raw food is it has changed his poops a lot. I mean, that might be too much information for you, but I'm just trying to be honest and real with you guys. So when dogs eat kibble, their poop is a lot more full, it's a lot bigger, it's dark brown. But with this raw food, his poops have completely changed. We knew this ahead of time because we've seen my fiance's parents' dogs and how they poop and how that transitioned, because they also used to eat kibble and transitioned to raw food. But this was years ago. So his poop now is a lot smaller. Like, literally, it looks like little pebbles. And the best way I can honestly describe it to you is that it's like almost powder-like, or it honestly feels like dried mud. Like, we pick it up and it basically breaks apart, like it's like dry mud, and it's a lot lighter. Like, it's like a light brown, and honestly it's slowly getting lighter, like beige, and I believe it's eventually supposed to go white. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. So his poops are a lot smaller and a lot less, and that's because dogs and puppies absorb more nutrients from the raw food. When dogs eat kibble, they're pooping out basically all the grains and the wheat and all that stuff, but with the raw food, he's digesting and taking everything and absorbing everything in, so his poops are a lot smaller. And again, he loves it, and he's been doing really well on it. He hasn't complained, he hasn't missed a meal like he was doing before, so we're gonna be sticking with raw food for the long run, I think. And I I know it's more expensive, but I definitely think it's gonna be worth it, and I know that he's getting good food. I know he's getting good nutrients. I'm not saying that you need to switch to raw food. I'm just saying what's going on with Kobe and our personal experience. So don't think that you need to switch to raw food, but if you're curious about it, I definitely think it's something that you should look at and do your research on. Now we're gonna be talking about this. This is the Dog Rook Humane bark collar. Kobe's trying to bite it because he honestly hates this thing. He doesn't like it at all, which is obviously a good thing because I guess it means it's kind of doing the purpose. But I have a few things to say, both good and bad, about this product. I was actually sent this by Dog Rook. They reached out to me and asked if they can send Kobe one of these to try. And honestly, it was perfect timing because lately Kobe, and I don't know if it's because of his age, but he is becoming very loud. And as you guys know, I live in a condo, so it's not a good thing for him to be barking all the time. And when I tell you he barks all the time, like literally every little sound, every little movement that he hears that is happening outside of these doors in the hallway, he goes nuts, like literally nuts. And honestly, it's been bothering my fiance and I a lot because he is just becoming way too talkative and way too loud. I feel like it would be a little bit different if we lived in a house, but I'm telling you, like every little thing that he hears, he goes nuts over. So when they reached out to me, I was like, this is perfect, let's give it a try. I got it in the blue color, but there is other colors. I just figured blue was best for Kobe. So this bark color is humane, and the way that it works is it has 7 sensitivity levels. There's no shock. So the way that it works is on vibration and sounds. This guy, look at him. Yes. Do you want mama to put it on you? He's looking at it like, I hate this thing. See how gently he grabs it? He's so good. So this is what it looks like outside of the box. So you see the blue, there's a paw in the front. At the very top is like all of the power buttons, and this is where you turn the sound up and down. And then as you can see, it has this strap, so this is where you put the collar on. It also does come with a guide, so how to use it, as well as some cute little stickers that you can see here, just these dog stickers. So we have been using it for probably a week or two now, and I'll get into how I feel about it in a second, but I'm just gonna read you guys the steps literally from here so that I don't miss anything or get anything wrong. So when you first get it, you have to take it out of the box and charge it, and then you want to adjust the collar. So we put it around Kobe's neck and just figured out a proper adjustment for him, just to have a few fingers in between so it wasn't too tight. Third step is turning it on. So the way that you turn it on is you press and hold the button for 2 to 3 seconds. If the indicator light is red still when you turn it on, that means it's not fully charged, so you need to put it back for charging. And then you basically want to choose the sensitivity level, so how loud it's going to sound and vibrate. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there is 7 levels. Level 7 is the most sensitive. Level 1 is the least sensitive. I'm pretty sure we have it on the most sensitive right now. And then the way it works, like I mentioned, there's sounds and vibrations. So the first time that Kobe barks, it beeps. The second time Kobe barks, it beeps again. The third time it beeps, and then it sends a little vibration. And in between the different barks, there's different adjustments of the length of time. So for example, the first bark, it beeps for 1.5 seconds. The second bark, it beeps for 2.5 seconds, and it goes on and on and on. Now, I want to talk about our personal experience with it. Now, the first couple of days, it was okay. I think Kobe stopped barking when it would beep and vibrate, more so because he was like, what the heck is going on? Not really because it was telling him that it was a bad thing. It was really funny the first time it happened. He was like he was so confused. He also didn't like the collar at all when we first put it on, but that was like the same thing when we first got him and put his collar for walking him. He didn't like it. He was trying to bite it and eat it and all that stuff. Now he knows what it is. If he's barking and I pull it out, he's like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, you know? Like I mentioned, we have it on the most sensitive sound, and that's just because Kobe has been barking a lot. So what we've been noticing is sometimes he won't even be barking. Maybe there will be like a sound in the condo or like a door closing or something, and then this thing we've been noticing will go off. It doesn't do that very often. I think it's only happened a handful of times, but that would be like one little con for this. And I don't really want to turn the sensitivity down because, like I mentioned, Kobe's been barking a lot. So yeah, I'm kind of in between what to do there. The second thing I will say about it is I don't know if like Kobe's getting used to it now, but I feel like sometimes, and it's not happening all the time, but sometimes he's just like completely ignoring it. And I don't know if it's just him trying to have like some sort of dominance, or him just literally not listening, or if it's just the collar doesn't work. He just will continue barking and he doesn't care. The vibration doesn't bother him, the sound doesn't bother him, he just goes on with his days. So I really am 50-50 on this product. I was actually watching other YouTube videos and reviews on this product, and what I was seeing actually was some people were saying that it worked 100% perfectly for their bigger dogs, but it wasn't 100% working for their smaller dogs. So like the experience I'm having, it works sometimes for Kobe. Sometimes Kobe will stop barking and he'll go quiet, or the opposite. Sometimes he'll keep barking and he'll keep going on and acting as if this thing is not even there. Speaking about the product itself and just like the point of it, I think it's a really good product in the sense that it doesn't have shock, so it's shock free. It uses the sound and vibrations. I think that's really important because we don't want to be doing shock therapy or anything like that to our dogs. I wouldn't do that to another human being, so I definitely wouldn't do that to my dog. I will also say we have been using it, like I mentioned, for a week or two now, and I've been noticing that I've been having to put it on Kobe less, and he's been barking a tiny bit less. So I don't know. Again, I'm 50-50. I think it does work sometimes it doesn't. I think I forgot to mention, but it is for dogs that are 10 to 110 pounds. The battery, I will say, lasts very long. I think I've only had to charge this thing probably like twice since we've got it, maybe 3 times. So the battery does last very long, so that's a good thing. If you would be interested in it, and if you want more information, or you're just curious and want to do your own research on it, I'll put the link for it in the description box below. Alright guys, that is the end of today's 7-month pup date video. Kobe is actually getting his second grooming next weekend, so I'm gonna vlog that. As well, a couple days later, he is getting neutered, so I'm gonna make sure that I record all of that and have a video on that for you guys. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I hope you guys enjoyed this pup date. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to me and Kobe down below so you don't miss any of his pup date videos, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.